like he read his opponent's mind.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting a chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not. I think someone's looking for a weapon under the ring. This could get ugly.
Wow! Did you see the way that light bulb just exploded?
I sure did, King. This one turned downright nasty.
I can't believe he countered that one. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of it.
Uh-oh! Look out below!
My gosh! Chest first, right into the security barricade. That's a move that can end a match quick. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR. I'd be surprised if this didn't end soon, JR. I don't think there's enough left in the tank. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. He's a slippery devil. I am old-fashioned, King, and damn proud. My God, these superstars will do whatever it takes to win this match.
Maybe so, JR, but I've never seen the appeal of this kind of garbage wrestling.
And how about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a four-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom, King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think 13 years is his unlucky number.
Good Lord! Listen to the sound of flesh and bone impacted off those steel steps.
You'd have to be an idiot not to take advantage of those steps, JR. And he's no idiot. Oh, boy. These fans, he's completely in control of his opponent, and he's looking to dish out some serious punishment, JR.
Well, that right there should do it. Driving the head repeatedly into those steel ring steps will do a number on anyone.
His opponent's down. He's going for it.
And there it is. He's got the STFU locked in.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
He sure is putting that thing to good use, JR.
I don't know if I call it good use, King, but it's definitely an advantage. Come on! Somebody's got to take that away from him.
Hey, if the referee doesn't stop it, it's all legal.
I bet I can help you out there, King. He's arrogant, he's selfish, and self-centered. He'll sacrifice anyone and anything to get what he wants. He's completely untrustworthy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on there, JR. I know you and the game claim have some personal history with each other, but that's no excuse to try to diminish his accomplishments.
I'd never try to do that. There's no doubt that Triple H has reached a level in this business that few others have, if anyone at all. But that doesn't excuse his actions. What good is it to be the best superstar on the roster if you're the worst human being on the face of the earth?
That's just your perspective, JR. But history's written by the winner. I'd change my tune if I were you, unless, of course, you want to go down in the books as being stupid enough to talk trash about Triple H.
I don't even know if you can use the word monster to describe Kane anymore. He's become so twisted and so evil that it almost sounds like a compliment. Oh, I am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces I've ever seen in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight why they call him the Phenom.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine Smackdown putting on a match half as good as this? No disrespect. Was that 3? No? Come on. Listen to... I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
Hope all you want, JR, but you know I'm right. Triple H has accomplished too much in his career to be called anything but a legend.
When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunity. He's so talented and so intelligent that he could have made such a positive impact on the business. Instead, he decided that he'd rather win at all costs without any sense of honor or decency.
Listen to you, JR. Honor, decency. You sound like you're 100 years old. Triple H realized early on that winning is the only thing that matters. That's why he's the cerebral assassin.
He countered that and made it look easy.
I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that shot JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity.
Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way The Undertaker's going to win this match. Just look at him.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
Oh, man, what a shot from that forearm.
What are you talking about, JR? I'm almost sure that was made in America. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Well, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it.
Here's your winner, Kane. got your boy in the